It's prime time. It's prime time. Talk TV. Talk TV. We're letting you know. We're letting you
Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you're on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these.
For Prime Time.
To this day.
Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about the wonderful weekend we had of boxing? I tell you what, it was one of the best boxing weekends I have ever had. And I'm being dead serious with you. I'm being very, very honest with you. Like, you know, I can remember back to all of the Mike Tyson fights. It was really like just that fight. You know what I mean? You can remember back for the longest you can think of with boxing fights, they always had that one big mega weekend. And maybe, you know, as of late, you had, you know, the Zone trying to piggyback off of PBC, or either Top Rank trying to piggyback off of PBC. It's always been the one or two. But to have so many boxing fights come up on this weekend, oh my God, it was the best weekend of boxing I can remember in years. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the first best match of the weekend. We gotta go with Alicia Baumgardner versus Mikaela Mayer. Man, a lot of people is arguing online saying, hey, you know, it was so close and yada, yada, yada. But if you look at the fight and if you look at all the highlights around the internet, around the world, you see the highlights of Alicia Baumgardner banging on the head of Mikaela Mayer. Now, Mikaela Mayer had good fundamentals. She fought like a true champion. She used her jab, she used her footwork, but she really didn't land any convincing power shots, especially comparing them to how many power shots Alicia Baumgardner landed. And that is what really drove the fight, is the power shots. It wasn't so much as the moving around and the jabbing and the soft pitted pat punches. You know, judges really go off of, all right, who's getting hit, whose head swinging back and forth, who's getting knocked around, who's getting backed up, who's getting chased. You know, all those things add to the totality of what these judges are looking for, because they don't want to go down and be shamed that, hey, you know, we gave it to Mikaela Mayer, you know, and then we go back and look at it and, you know, you see Alicia Baumgardner landing all of the power shots, rocking her opponent. If you think about it, what real good highlights can they give of Alicia Baumgardner getting rocked and hit? You know, so you just got to look at all of it. You can't just look at, you know, oh, I'm a fan of this person, you know, and Mikaela Mayer, she's, oh, I wish she, you know, they should have gave it to her. It was so close, but no cigar. Alicia Baumgardner did exactly what she said she was going to do. She went in there and hit that girl and made her miss, you know? Now, hey, granted, look, Mikaela Mayer got a chin on her, for real. She got a chin on her because she took some devastating shots and she stood with her and she banged right back. But she didn't have the convincing power shots that she needed to turn the judge's decision over to her. Either it was going to end with a draw, which I kind of thought it was, but they did it right. They got it right. They got it right, y'all. So anyway, moving on to the next fight. Oh, and before I move on to the next fight, congratulations to Tony Harrison for coaching Alicia Baumgardner into that victory. You know, hey, they let you know what I'm saying? True champions can coach other true champions. So moving on to the next one, and probably the best one of the weekend in my book, as far as the women goes, that goes to Clarissa Shields. Man, oh man, I cannot be any more prouder of this woman right here, for real, coming out of Flint, Michigan, a place to where the water disaster still rings prevalent right now today. And that is one of the reasons why she wears the blue in her hair. People don't even know. They probably think like, oh, she wears that blue. I don't know what. It's because of the people in Flint, Michigan. She says she's not going to take that blue out of her hair until they fix the water crisis in Flint, Michigan, her hometown. So that right there, period, makes her the GOAT, a champion. She fights not just for herself, but she fights for her hometown and her people. You know, that made this weekend her 13th title winning. Woo! With 13 fights. How you do that there? How you do that there? The quickest woman or male athlete to undisputed 3 times in history. Man, you cannot make this stuff up. This is what you call history. Somebody trailblazing and making their own lane. They ain't worrying about everybody else. You know, she is the two-time gold Olympic medal winner. Come on now. And then she's the three-time undisputed champion of the world. Come on now. Now, it's a lot of female undisputed. She ain't the first one. You know what I mean? It's a lot of great women boxers out there. A lot of great undisputed women boxers out there. But she is the only, and I do mean the only around the world, 3-time undisputed champion, Clarissa, the GOAT Shields. Yeah. And did you see how she handled herself like a champion at the end of the fight? She didn't grab her shovel and throw dirt on, Savannah Marshall. After they went through all those, arguments on stage, this, that, and the third. Alicia Baumgardner didn't use her shovel and throw dirt on Michaela Mayer. She showed her respect. Devin the Dream Haney didn't use his shovel and throw dirt on George Kambosos after he won his victory. He had a champion quality about him. Deontay Wilder didn't use his shovel and throw dirt on Robert Helenius after he knocked him out unconscious, had him shaking, eyes rolled in the back of his head like the Undertaker. And he didn't rise, not at all like Tyson Fury did. He stayed down, so I guess he didn't take nothing, somethings to help him rise up off the mat. Because even many of writers had even wrote that, Michael Benson and Mike Carpenter, they even talked about how Tyson Fury was found for using cocaine in one of his fights years ago. So who's to say he didn't use that this time to wake up against? Hey, anyway, moving on. I'm talking about the shovel in the dirt that Caleb Plant did on Anthony Dirrell. He didn't know what that man was going through. Anthony Dirrell came back from 2006 to 2009 from cancer. Beat cancer. And you shoveling dirt on that man because that man helped sell the fight that you didn't sell because you were quiet as a mouse. Somebody had to sell the fight because if you notice, Wilder and Helenius were cool with each other. They ain't had no animosity, so they couldn't make up no fake hate. Anthony Dirrell took it upon himself to help sell that fight. If he didn't talk no junk, I don't think people would have even tuned into it. It would have been an afterthought. Anthony Dirrell made that Wilder and Helenius card sale. Antoine Russell didn't do it. They didn't do it. They didn't help sell that fight. You know? So I just look at, like, all right, Kayla, I get it. You know what I mean? Shoveling the dirt on him, because, he got under your skin. He said, I never let a white boy beat me, which that right there, I didn't never think Anthony Dirrell would say nothing like that. But in all expense, to sell some fights, it got to be done, y'all. It's a business. It's not just a sport, because they don't make no money if we don't tune in. If they don't give us a reason to tune in, it won't be seen. And PBC ain't just paying these guys for free. But in all actuality, I truly hope, Anthony Dirrell is okay. Robert Helenius is okay. Far as all my information and reports are, they're both okay at this point. Wilder even went in Helenius' room after he got cleared from the hospital. He went and hugged the brother. Now that's real. That's real. That is real. And then you look at, Wilder. Oh my God. That KO power is there. He has KO'd everybody else except Tyson Fury. I wonder why. I really wonder why. And I remember at the end of the second fight, Wilder said, go ahead, put that stuff up your nose, shoot that stuff in your butt, do all you need to do. He told the world right then what was going on. But I'm sorry. I'm just so agitated about this stuff, y'all. I'm so agitated. Psych. Anyway, moving right along to the third best fight of the weekend. Gotta give it to my man, Devin the Dream Haney. Yeah, for real. Cause that boy went over there to Australia as undisputed champion for the second time back to back, the first of boxing history. No American fighter has ever went to Australia, won undisputed, came back, went back again, beat the same dude twice, defended his championship, and beat him better than he did the first time. It's the first in history. First in history. Look it up. You won't find it, but you'll find it. Because Devin the Dream Haney name will be behind it. I love it. The first 23-year-old at undisputed. Tank Davis ain't do that. Ryan Garcia ain't do that. Teofimo Lopez ain't do that. And your boy George Kambosos didn't do it either. They all came close, but no cigar. That's how it is thus far. For real. You can hate, debate all you want. Oh, he got pillow fists. He can't knock no one out. Well, because he's fighting elite level competition. You idiots. You think about it. If a champion fight a champion, do you expect always for champions to be knocked out? No. Because that champion is better than the average bear. Now, if it was a tomato can like all these other guys are fighting, Devin Haney would probably drop him, knock him, and roll him out. Yeah. If he were fighting cats coming from weight classes under him to move up, and they ain't never fought no top competition, and yeah, he would knock them out too. And yes, I'm talking about Tank Davis competition. Yes, I'm talking about Ryan Garcia competition. Yeah, I'm talking about Teofimo Lopez competition. Only one that has fought better competition is Shakur Stevenson. And I ain't gonna lie, your boy Shakur Stevenson sounds like he is chomping at the bites to get in the ring with Devin Haney and fight. For real. He's the only one. Your boy Tank Davis, he quiet as a choir boy. as the candle boy. You know, the Catholic church candle boy just be holding the candle. They go up to the joint and light that joint. That's your boy Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Miss me with all the good propaganda. I love Tank Davis. I love Tank Davis. I do. Truly love the brother. I love Tank Davis. Love his fighting style. Love what he brings to the ring. Love his ringmanship. I love the energy he brings to the ring, the vibe, whatever, the swag, whatever you want to call it. I love all that. But what I don't love is discrediting the belts. The belts that so many boxers have laid their lives down to achieve, gave their brain cells up to acquire. How are you going to discredit it? How are you going to discredit the Muhammad Ali's, the Joe Frazier's, the George Foreman's, the Mayweather's, everybody that has fought for championship gold? Oh, the belts don't matter. Only thing matters is money. Well, if money matters, why don't you get in real estate? You'll save your brain. You won't be talking sluggish. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. You can say what you want to say. You can feel how you want to feel. If you don't like it, jump off. But I tell you what, when the dust settles, years from now, Primetime Talk TV will still be played. My sound bites will still be replayed. Guaranteed. Because the truth withstands the test of time, baby. It do. It truly do. And I appreciate everybody that tunes in. I do. But I know I rub a whole lot of y'all wrong. Because you know what? The truth is uncomfortable. Can you say it with me? The truth is uncomfortable. And I don't plan on making none of them suckers comfortable. So if you come up here, you gonna get the real. I'm gonna make you feel some kind of way. Trust me, I done been blocked, rocked, knocked, hated on, stopped, dropped. I done felt it all. Hated on by my family, friends, Facebook, all of them. You know? But it's all good because you know what? I believe in the truth. I don't believe in no lie. I don't believe in no F-boy stuff like they be saying. You know, for real. I'm not gonna live my life like that. I'm not gonna follow the crowd just because that seems the thing to do these days is follow the liars. Oh, you know, I'm trying to get some credit from you guys. Oh, I love you too, dude. Oh no, not I, said the cat. So moving right along to the weekend's fourth best fight. And it got to go to Deontay Wilder. Boy, oh boy, with that super quick knockout. That was some old Mike Tyson-esque fight. And honestly, Robert Helenius ran into that power shot, trying to throw his own shot without keeping that chin down. Look at it. Look at it. He didn't keep that chin down, y'all. If he had kept that chin down, he might would have stuck around a little longer. So anyway, you know, hey, it is what it is. I love this weekend of fights, and congratulations to Caleb Plant as well, because that was a wonderful knockout. I ain't even gonna front, you know. I was pulling for Dirrell, so Dirrell, you made my picks go a little dip. For real. You made me slip, man, because, you know, I picked you to win, you know. I picked you to win by unanimous decision or split decision, I can't remember. But to say the least, you know what I mean, it still was a good fight. A lot of people picked the fight apart, and they said that Anthony Dirrell fought angry, and you can say that. It was more of Caleb Plant using his speed, his accuracy, his jab, and he used the ring better than Anthony Dirrell. Anthony Dirrell did he did chase, like he said, and he said, I would get old if you start running around the ring. So maybe he got old. So anyway, with that being said, that's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. Definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and cop you some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out. Ain't no but love here. Peace.
It's prime time.